We're still making a rather nice amount of money. We could actually get another temple soon. Although I definitely want to keep a certain amount of money aside, just in case. The worldly Ulema. Not all members of the Ulema are great theologians or intellectuals. Corruption, oh, we've seen this one before. Only traitors have something to fear. Again. The Ulema are being really quite naughty at the moment. And we can get Diplotech, which we want to do before prices go up, which they just did. Because my timing is exceptional. And we could build a marketplace. Probably in Alexandria. In fact, there are 3 places which would do very well. Alexandria not being one of them. Dimash. Is that Damascus? Yes. Which is in the Aleppo region. We're actually getting a lot of money from Aleppo at the moment. I mean, it's Alexandria that I'd really want to focus on. So, Qadira would be the main one. Because I want to increase the amount of money that we make out of Alexandria, as that is where I'm actually collecting. So, was that one of the options? Oh, we're already building a mosque there, so it's not appearing in this list. So we would want to hold off until we can build one there. And that, I'm going to guess, is Cairo. No, Cairo is lower down. Dhimmi building restrictions. Under Islamic law, non-Muslims faced a number of restrictions on the construction of new buildings in urban centres. Their houses were not to be taller than those of the Muslims, and they were not permitted to construct new centres of worship, only to maintain those that already existed. In practice, these rules often went unenforced, but as our realm shifts further towards a legalistic interpretation of Islam, key members of the Ulema are beginning to call for stricter implementation. So we can move even further towards the Ulema. The Ulema become more loyal, the Dhimmi become less loyal, and we get more tolerant to the true faith, which will actually counter the intolerance that we had. Or we can move towards mysticism and the Dhimmi become more loyal. We don't really need loyal Dhimmi, we do need a loyal Ulema because they're currently giving me negatives. How many negatives are they giving me? National tax and stability costs. So yes, we want to keep them happy. So we're going to move towards legalism. Even more. We are now sitting at 62% legalist, which is a 6.2% tech cost reduction and a 12.5 tax modifier and a 12.5 manpower modifier. Those are quite strong. Like, our economy is currently booming because we're so legalistic. How are the Ottomans doing? Their war ended. Albania has dramatically increased in size. Tripled, in fact, in size. Was that always Venetian? Do Albania start with 3 provinces now? Have they broken Albania up? I feel like they have. Yeah, Skopje is Croatian. They did not take the gold province. They didn't do as much damage to the Ottomans as they could have. Oh no, they split out Serbia and Bosnia. Yes, they have. Yeah. Allied with Bosnia and Byzantium, you might want to rethink that, Serbia. Although Byzantium has also expanded because they've taken Morea, which is nominally independent. So the Ottomans are definitely having a harder time of it. They did say that they've nerfed the Ottomans somewhat, which is fine, but they really should have nerfed Muscovy and Ming. Ming. Ming is stupid. Because the way they had Ming before was interesting. Ming could either implode, in which case everything over there went wrong, and basically no holds barred, or Ming would do well, and Ming would be a legitimately strong power. That was fine. But now it's Ming is always strong. It's boring. And that's, I think, mostly the fault of the tributary system. We're second overall. Get in. Yeah, we are second after them. After Ming, who have triple our development. Poland are 4th. The Ottomans are 6th. And Timurids will probably get knocked off of that soon. Transaxonia increased in strength. You have got one. You won your war somehow. How did you keep those vassals? That seems unlikely. And do you still have the same king? No. That's the son. Alright, so our treasury is still growing, which is excellent. And we're still training our cavalry corps as this is all going on. Merchant effects. The use of mercantilist policies is proving frustrating for some of our merchants, causing some to defect to other countries. So we can get mercantilism, and we get an absent merchant in Ethiopia for 10 years. Or we get more trade efficiency, but we lose mercantilism. Well, mercantilism is always good to have, so we're taking that. Thank you. Our manpower is almost at maximum. I'm still going to save up. Like, once we hit like 200, then I'll build the marketplace. It looks like the mosques are complete, so we can actually have a look what the benefit of the marketplace in, Kura would be. Where's Halab? I seem to remember seeing that up here. Halab's there. So that's also Aleppo. So these two are Aleppo. So we can get a lot of control over Aleppo, actually. Because they are both inland centres of trade, I see. And they've taken away the centre of trade from Alexandria. Because I'm pretty sure they used to have one. But either way, yeah, I think that a Cairo marketplace will be the next one that I get. And Dumyat and Rashid, where are those? Rashid, Dumyat. So yeah, these two as well, because they have the Niles. When do I think I'll be able to take a piece of the Ottomans for myself? Considering I have no border with them, quite a long time. Although I could start gobbling up these guys. Although I'm kind of reluctant to screw with them because I'm relying on them to screw with the Ottomans. I could ally with them. Especially Akonulu. Oh, you're actually allied with the Ottomans? Interesting. So I could try and get an alliance with Karaman. I mean, because you're allied with them, the Ottomans are less likely to go after you. Which means it's only Dulkadir that's really threatened. And if I allied Dulkadir, then the Ottomans can't expand. Because the Europeans have done a surprisingly good job of keeping the Ottomans out of Greece and Macedonia and the Balkans. What are the starting stats of Akadur? 554. Pretty strong. I don't know if this is the original king. I kind of doubt it. Yeah, he's not the original. Beja has announced Dongola as their new rival. Alright. Probably not a big thing because Dongola are about to die. His and Kaifa have announced Alkanulu as a new rival. I mean, these guys have all of the small ones around them to try and gobble up, although Fuddle is ours. How long until we can gobble you up? Need to have been a vassal for 10 years. Not possible to do this until 54. That's next year. And they need to have at least 190 relations with us. Which we could totally start doing. So I'm going to start improving relations with you. Also, it's May 53. Which is when my truce ends. So, Medina. Hard times are coming. Do I want to use my cavalry? I'm going to use my cavalry. You two should be sufficient. Head over there. And yes, start improving maintenance. And I will need a diplomat, but I can just remove one of my diplomats, it's fine. Oh, rebels. That was pretty well timed. Unfortunately, they will take that province, but I'll be able to take it back again. We'll give you until the end of the month, then we'll move. Go, go, go! Crush them! Nicely done. You can go and retake that. You can head down here and get ready for the fight against those guys. Meanwhile, shift consolidate. How are the Ottomans in this game compared to Hearts of Iron? Really, really strong. The Ottomans are usually one of the greatest powers. And how have you just arrived in my territory? Bah humbug. I'm trying to do stuff here, yo. You got kicked out. Thankfully, this is a fort, so I'm going to get all the bonuses, and this is a fort in the... Oh, it's just dry lands, no bonuses either way. Group, attack. And this is another slaughter. But this is all distracting me from my true intention of going after these guys. And I want to do that before anyone else jumps in. So let's go. Right, supply depots. That was the other thing I wanted to investigate. Maybe I can't even see them yet because I don't have the army professionalism. Although I'm getting closer. Although I'm not drilling at the moment, so I won't be that close. Okay. We have gained a core. Marvellous. Medina. Still can't declare war. Because I need to get rid of these. We have 100% covert with these guys though, which is awesome. So we are going to do a conquest. We are going to bring in Anzia. You are allied with Beja. Who are Beja? Beja are those guys. Yeah, I'm going to co-belligerize both of them. Oh no. You're also allied with Najd and Akanulu. That's annoying. Well, I'm going to co-belligerize them. And not Anzia. That's really annoying. The state of the alliances has changed. So Beja we're co-belligerizing. But Anzia... Who are they allied with? Najd and Kokonulu. So Najd are down here. Najd would not be a problem. Akonulu are my allies, which I... Oh no, they're the Ottoman ally. I really don't want to weaken them though. And they absolutely adore me at the moment. All of these guys do. If I declared war on you, Akanulu would not join. So yeah, I'm going to declare war on you. I'm going to co-belligerize both. And I'm going to cross my fingers that Akanulu does not join this war. Which means that you guys are going to be needed over here. And we're going to need to slow the game down very, very slightly. Alodia has joined the war. We're going to go and spank Alodia. We're going to let our ally fight them. Right, that's a victory there. You can go and occupy this. You can come over here and fight them. Right, did Akanulu join? They did not. Excellent. My gamble paid off. That is why you check whether allies are going to join the war or not. Hopefully we win this fight. We will. Nope, we didn't. We should be able to catch them though. Go, go, go. Yes. And this should be a nice victory for us. Simply because we outnumber them. Stack wipe. Beautiful. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So I think I'm going to take Najd out of the war first. Come on. There we go. You go there. You go there. You go there. We'll let Beja do some sieging down there. That's not a problem. We can split you in half and take that. We're taking these guys out first because I want to piece them out for money. Likewise... Oh no, I was going to conquer all of this. I don't know if I'm going to have the aggressive expansion for all of this. I mean, I definitely want this province at the very least from Medina. And I would quite like to take out the one province miners, if possible. So money could be an issue here, simply because I might run out. So I might need to take some loans, but I don't think that's going to be a particularly bad state of affairs. What are my goals? Well, one of them would certainly to become Egypt. Counter Ethiopia would be one. Beating the Ottomans would be one. Basically become the premier power in the Middle East. In fact, that's true. With 2 forts here, how did I get over here? I shouldn't have been able to. This fort is just... Forts are pointless. They've broken them again. Only just occurred to me as I hang on. How did I get through here? Shouldn't have been able to. Peace offer from Najd. So you're already wanting to peace out. What would you give me? Because I want mostly money so you can pay for my war. I want war reparations. That will do me. Peace out, Najd. Beautiful. And then with this army, we can come and take those guys out. Aulad al-Nas, having been educated to be loyal warriors since early age, Mamluk slaves often have the complete trust of their owner or employer. Their sons, however, the Aulad al-Nas, having grown up under far more convenient and forgiving for circumstances, are generally considered far less able and loyal. Unable to serve as royal Mamluks, the Auld al-Nas instead constitute a social elite within regular military units and in the lower administration. These noble sons themselves are, however, continually trying to prove that they are ready for bigger responsibilities. With the open position of command for the defences of the Syrian state, a number of them are hoping that we will entrust them with this task. So we can lose legitimacy and gain plus 25% manpower modifier, plus 15% local defensiveness for 10 years. We can only trust our own. We gain legitimacy, we lose local unrest, and we gain a little bit of defensiveness for 10 years. I mean, the local manpower is local. Is Damascus a problem? Unrest of 0, minus 97. Recent uprising. So the manpower and the defensiveness would be better. This is a major manpower province. However, I also really need legitimacy. I'm going to take the... What penalties am I suffering from this right now? See, these penalties are so small. I'll lose some legitimacy just because it's... Oh, they really need to do something about that. Compared to Republican tradition, which is like the be-all, end-all. Royal marriage from a doll. We are allied to a doll, so yes. That would also give me more legitimacy. Huzzah! Huzzah! You're steadily conquering stuff. We've got an uprising there, right in the province that they stole. So that should be fine. I mean, once we're done with Medina, we can just move over here and just wreck face over there. In fact, with these two combined, we probably stand a pretty good chance. Although we have no general at the moment, we can at least stop them moving through and taking everything. Do you have a claim on here? You have a core on here. Oh yeah, I'm totally giving that to you. So Anzia, we're going to do that. We'll take all the money. They would not accept by 1. We can wait. Now they'll probably accept. Whoops, hands here. You guys, sue for peace. Now they would. Except I want more money. Right, how am I doing for aggressive expansion? I'm still totally fine. I'm suffering almost no aggressive expansion from all of these conquests. Do I have a modifier to that? Nope. It's just that everyone is perfectly chill with the Mamluks getting bigger and bigger. I too am totally chill with the Mamluks getting bigger and bigger. And we can get another military tech. Ha ha ha! Muslim dual infantry. Lovely. Muslim dual infantry. How much better are they? Because we're currently using archers. They have an additional morale attack. Sure. Mystics and storytellers. Many along the Illuma would question the great influence that storytellers have over the life of the common men. The traditional hero stories of our people are centuries old, but they risk making a cult out of seriously distorted fates of historical figures. A prominent cleric in the Vostani have taken a strong stand against the storytellers of the realm, and cautions that religious scholars of the past have warned that obsessive listening to stories could lead to false worship. So we can ban offensive stories, which moves us towards legalism, or we could say there's nothing wrong about it. Well, we are so legalistic as it is that we're just going to double down on that. Although that has gone down a bit, so I guess it does normalise. Meanwhile, Medina's forces continue to rally, but we're taking both of those, so it's not a huge issue. I would actually like to go and kill that rebel stack. Can I move my general here? No. A letter arrives from Ethiopia. We received a letter from the Ethiopian emperor today. The message is a detailed account of the many detailed misdeeds of our sultanate against the Copts that reside within our borders. There is likely little reason for concern, however, as the patriarch of both the Egyptian and the Egyptian Copts is our hostage. It seems very unlikely that the Ethiopian monarch would risk the safety of his patriarch over a matter like this. So we can gain opinion with them but lose prestige, or we send a sarcastic reply. We're sending a sarcastic reply. What you gonna do about it? Nice patriarch. I'll take it. Popular religion. It has always been a discrepancy between the religion actually taught and defended by the Ulema and the actual faith of the people in the provinces. Most of the time, the differences are small enough that the Ulema chooses to ignore them, to instead focus to reinforce the more orthodox spiritual ideas of the people. It seems, however, that certain ideas are quite unorthodox, if rooted in old traditions, have begun to spread through, together with the Sunni faith among our non-Sunni subjects. The resulting mix of old heathen ideas, popular superstitions, and the actual Sunni itself has been quite too much for the Ulema to stomach, even if it seems they have made conversion a much more attractive proposition for our heathen subjects. So we get tolerance of the true faith, and they get more loyalty and influence. We gain missionary strength. Do we need to convert stuff? Kind of. This probably wouldn't help enough on its own. Root them out. I mean, we have 89% proper. Ambassador detained. The Ethiopia emperor was so displeased by a reply to his letter that he had our messenger detained. Oh, let's kill the patriarch then. The Mamluks can take no such travesty ofness. Right, you have killed them. Go and kill them. Their navy is fighting the Hejaz navy. And we've taken out Beja. So we may as well go ahead and conquer them. Which they're saying no to. I don't understand how you're saying no to it though. I guess it means that we just need to hold them for longer. Oh, you're attacking me up here. That's not nice. Oh, is that the Beja army by any chance? It is. Alright, so Medina is going down pretty quickly. We're about to cut off the Medina forces. Boom. Dead. Marvellous. Their navy did win the fight, though. Oh yeah, I definitely need to get revenge on Ming. That should definitely be one of the campaign goals here. Right, Beja, are you now ready to give up? Nope. They're like, ha! We've got this. Don't worry. Don't worry about us. This war is as good as over. Yeah, you're right, but not in your favour. And you're going to retake that. Excellent. I told you to come down here. Off you go. In fact, what I could probably do is piece them out from Medina. Say, yes. Except, no, I want their money. And the price is only going up as you're making me wait. Hold my beer. Really? You're running away to your ships? Are you kidding me? Well, you're not. And dead. Right, now you should give up because you have no army. There you go. See, it's just cost you even more. And also your freedom. But mostly money. Anyone particularly pissed off about this? Nope. Good. And then finally, whoops, Medina. Plus all your money, which is really not very much. More people care slightly more about Medina, but not enough. Yoink. Right, how's it looking? Some people are marginally annoyed by... It's basically just Shamnar going, we send you an angry letter. Really, considering how much land I've just taken, no one really cares. Are these Hejaz cores? No. Good. So yes, I do need to start coring all of this, and we can totally do that right away. And we are once again at peace. Huzzah! So let's get our armies together in the centre and plot our next moves. So Ethiopia is rapidly gobbling people up. I wonder if we can gobble you up. You're allied with Alodia. That means nothing to me. So we are going to start building a spy network against you. And then we need to start thinking about some of these. So like Najd, for example, are allied with Najan and Hormuz. Hormuz are quite strong. Shamar is at war with Horsa. I think we're also going to... Actually, let's have a look at what the other options are. All these guys actually really like us. Najran, you're allied with Najd. Najd is allied with Najran Hormuz. I mean, actually, I could Najran and then co-belligerize Najd, and because Hormuz is already in a war, they're less likely to join. So, spy network against you. I definitely want to spy network you because I want to stop Ethiopia grabbing it. Like, if Adal grabs it, fine. I just don't want Ethiopia to get it. Also, I have a bunch of money, so I can definitely build that marketplace at last, which was you. And then those were the Aleppo ones, so I don't think I need those. I could build these two, though. But would it be more in my interest to get more mosques? Just for straight up cash. I have a lot of tax modifier bonuses, actually. So, yes, mosques. Also, you guys need to merge together. Pull out the cavalry. No, pull out cavalry. Which gets Qasim.